Good morning. I want to thank. I always want to thank the media for coming out today because you help us spread our message. So I thank all of you for coming consistently to help us. So thank you, all of our friends in the media, for being here. I greatly appreciate you being here to help us get the word out. I'm here with Dr. Shirley Green, the Commissioner of Recreation and Human Services. Victor Saunders, my special advisor on violence prevention programs. Melanie Lewis is also here. Shirley has some of her staff here. Shirley, you have uh, Ke- Eric Rose, Kiera Warren, and Sarah Hooper. Yes, Miss Hooper, it's good seeing you. And Stephen Bryan is here. Stephen, it's his first week on the job. We're working him already. He's earning his salary. Stephen is our new coordinator for reentry programs. And we're here today. Today is Good Friday. I got a lot of good things going on this Friday. I'm from event to event today. But we're here today to talk about our summer programs to keep children, young adults safe, healthy, and learning this summer. This summer is a time when young people should be creating memories to last a lifetime. And I will tell you that as someone who went through rec programs as a young person over at the South Ave Recreation Center, I spent so much time going to the Zoomobile over at downtown library. I don't know if you still have the Zoomobile, but I spent all my time going to the library. This was before we had all the technology and all the great things that are at the library. I had the opportunity to spend so much time at the library over summer. But unfortunately, we know the reality for many of our youth is that they face the high probability and exposure to violent crime that sometimes gets worse as the weather gets warmer. But we don't want that to be. We want our young people to be able to experience the summer and have opportunities that will keep their minds occupied and keep their bodies safe. The summer break also brings increased risk of physical inactivity and learning loss. We want our young people to be running around, having a good time, but also making sure that they are not losing any gaps in learning. Think about if you had a job as an adult, right? If you had a job as an adult and you stopped working at that job for 3 to 6 months, it'd be hard to get back and jump back into that job if you were a police officer or a firefighter or a teacher or a mayor, right? So today I want our families to know about the wide variety of summer safety, health, and learning programs that the city is offering. These programs are critical to giving our parents a sense of relief, our grandparents a sense of relief, and assurance that their children can enjoy the extended school recess with caring adults who help them avoid harm while staying mentally engaged and physically active. Summer program in the city creates a safe haven where young people can keep their bodies moving and their minds sharp while experiencing the joys of summer. Studies show that the learning gap between children from low-income families and those with middle and high-income families gets wider during the summer break. And for obvious reasons, parents who live in high-crime neighborhoods are much likely to encourage their children to go outside and engage in physical activity and enjoy nature. So today we're putting a stake in the ground. There are safe spaces for young people to engage in healthy activities, and I want every parent and young person to know that. We can't allow violence to continue to ruin the quality of life of our citizens. We must reverse these trends, and I'm committing to using city resources to do it, and we are using city resources to do it. Our budget shows that. If you look in our budget this year, you see increased funding for summer programs, for summer activities, extended hours at our centers, our enhancement through the Rochester Peace Collective through programs that Victor has, full-time librarians in our library budget, and the many activities that you will see in our libraries. Right here at the sports complex, it's a beautiful complex, which I think has one of the best fields in the city. We're going to have a new summer night series on Thursday nights in August with sports, movies, music, food, and fun right here at this complex. So this complex will be an opportunity for our young people to use it. And we have new sports clinics taking place here as well. We have paid internships through the Summer of Opportunity program. More than 1,800 children have applied this year. They're going to be a place that jobs throughout the community, and those that aren't going to be able to place, we're still going to be able to find stipends for them to be able to get involved in real-world experiences where they can get certificates on skills that will allow them to be able to go into the workforce. You can enjoy our libraries where they can prepare for kindergarten, learn how to write computer code, or participate in esports gaming tournaments with their peers from around the world. And that's at the library. Now, when I was growing up, they didn't have that at the library. So we have taken the library to the 21st century, and you can do these things at the library that you could not do before. So the libraries are more than just for kids to come pick up books. You can do esports. You can pick up you can pick up a bunch of skills when you're there. Now, the trick is you get them involved in the esports at the library, then they may see a book that they like. So they pick up that book and then they take that book home. So we are looking at innovative ways to be able to do that. And our Pathways to Peace program is more than doubling its streets outreach staff and adding a third shift to cover the overnight and early morning hours, because we know it stays lighter longer in the summer. We're creating a specialized dispute team to focus on breaking up high-level disputes that spark shootings and homicides. So we want people to be able to make sure, and I said this to Victor, I want every one of our young people to understand the importance of conflict resolution. So we want to make sure that they have the opportunity to talk it out before they start shooting it out. We've hired our reentry coordinator to help people make the transition from incarceration to freedom, to help them to be able to be rooted in the community, so that way when they come out, they stay out. And that's what Mr. Bryant's going to help us do, and he's here as well. And our Peacemakers Fellowship is getting ready to launch in the Northwest. So parents and young people, you can check out our summer recreation guide that was mailed to city households this spring, and can be found on the city's website at cityofrochester.gov/summer recreation. So this guide is excellent. I love it. I'm a parent in the city. We're taking advantage of these opportunities. My kids are involved in soccer, or they practice soccer right here at the sports complex. They played at Genesee Valley. So my kids are involved in these programs in the city. We have some of the best summer offerings in the county. And in fact, I think not some, in the county. If you look at this guide, you can go on, like I said, you can go online, but we also mailed this to every household because we want people to see all of the offerings that are taking place. 24 pages long, and the offerings are very, very impressive. So we want to encourage folks to go take advantage of the opportunities that are here. If you don't have the guide, again, visit the website cityofrochester.gov/summer recreation. Library programs, Ms. Lewis, rockcitylibrary.org. Yes. Is that the website? rockcitylibrary.org. Go to in the library. Libraries are also great cooling centers. Now, when I was growing up, it was 6 of us. We didn't have air conditioning in our house. So during the day, the library was where we went to stay cool and learn at the same time. So that's another opportunity for people to stay cool. If we get some hot temperatures, you'll be able to go to the library and chill out there. I believe that we owe it to our children to do everything in our power to let them fully experience the childhood joys of summer. We must do everything to keep them safe and learning all year round, and we want to make sure that people are aware of all of the opportunities that are here. I also want to encourage folks to attend the myriad of festivals that are taking place this summer. We're bringing back Harbor Fest, which is taking place this coming weekend, next weekend. Jazz Fest starts next week. Those are all opportunities for parents to be able to take their children to and enjoy some intergenerational things. And we can show some of the young people what real music is when you take them to the Jazz Fest. So I want to encourage everyone to do that. So we are excited about all of the offerings this summer. We have folks here that can take any of the questions that you may have, any of our media friends may have, as it relates to all of the summer offerings that we have. But we believe that we have to make this investment. Our budget, which City Council was voting on Tuesday, outlines so many of these things are included in this budget. Socio-emotional health at the rec centers, that's included in this budget. All of the work that Victor's team is doing, all of the library work, all of the recreation work, all those things are in that budget that's coming up on Tuesday. So with that, I didn't want to keep you all here too long, but I really want to, again, encourage everyone, City of Rochester, cityofrochester.gov, our website, all this information is on there. But again, this was mailed to everyone's household. So with that, we will take any questions that you may have. And if I can't answer it, I have my amazing staff here that can chime in and ask. So questions?
Mayor, how much of what you just outlined is new offerings, and what is the plan for making sure kids know about that? I mean, it's easy. We would hope they all watch the news and hope they all see this, but they probably don't. So how do you have boots on the ground trying to reach them specifically?
I think the parents are who we really want to reach to try to get the young people involved. And then we do have our Youth Voice One Vision. That's another great tool. And all of our rec centers, I'll let Dr. Green chime in and talk about how she's making sure she gets the word out. I'll have the library folks talk about how they're getting the word out. And then Victor as well talk about how he's getting the word out. Because remember, some of this is for youth, but some of this are also for young adults, for particularly around our reentry work and some of our other programs. So Dr. Green, and then Melanie, and then I'll let Vic weigh in as well.
So thank you for that question. The first question, in terms of what's new, our Summer Night series is very new. It's an event that's going to take place at 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. here at the complex that will give our youth an opportunity for evening activities. So that's our new program. In terms of how we're going to get the word out, our team is working on an outreach day where we're going to go out into the neighborhood and take flyers to our homes so that the kids see the flyers. And as you know, when kids see the information, they will make sure they pull the coattail of their parents. So those are two things that we're working on.
As the mayor mentioned, we do have the esports, which is new, and we also have this transfer virtual reality device technology that's new. What else is new is that we're planning to use the youth in our Imagine You studio to make TikTok videos and promote the programs on social media.
Yeah, what's new through our Office of Violence Prevention programs is, first of all, the hire of our reentry coordinator, knowing the value that it brings to our neighborhoods, having individuals that are prepared to come home and be viable members of society and reconnect with families. That is new. The expansion of the Pathways to Peace program from 15 to 35 individuals is something that we definitely wanted to look forward to. And they'll also transition over into the school-based program in coordination with the Rochester City School District. Also, with what we're going to accomplish through the Office of Neighborhood Safety, our Peacemaker Fellowship, where we're currently doing finalizing the second interviews, I should say, and it'll be up and running within the next month or so. We're excited about that. That'll be in the 10th Ward section of the city, targeting individuals who have previously had issues with gun-involved crime and violence to now come back and be intergenerational mentors for young people who are now also going through gun-involved incidences and the trauma associated with it. So with that, we're very excited about the work that's going to take place, and we'll work in coordination with all of our community partners as well as our city partners to have a great and safe summer.
And what else is new? We're also supporting some community-based programs that are doing things from sneaker design to horse riding to a bunch of other different offerings that City Council will be voting on Tuesday, and also the expansion of the number of individuals that are going to be participating in the Summer of Opportunity programs, and those that may not have been selected for that still having the opportunity to still earn a stipend to participate in other programs. So lots of new, great, bold initiatives that are taking place that we think will make a difference for young people throughout the summer. Any more questions?
I have one just follow up
Yep.
on that, what you just mentioned. Is that the largest number of students you've ever been able to hire as interns?
I believe it is. Largest number?
What kind of work will they be doing?
So the 1,800 is a large number of applicants.
Yep.
that
So
we've had.
so the 1,800 is the largest number of applicants that we've ever had. So we worked very, very hard to get the word out. And these people will have a variety of jobs across the community. Some will work at community-based organizations. Some will work for the city. So they will have real jobs over the summer that will give them the opportunity. Back when I was a kid, it was called Good Grades Paid, and it was called a bunch of other different things. JTPA. I'm dating myself. But these were jobs where I got experience, that I was able to go work into banking because I got experience doing bank deposits, working for the city, long time ago, almost 30 years ago. So I mean, these types of job opportunities are key for our young people. Number one, it keeps them off the street. The busier you are, the less trouble you're going to get into. That's why it's hard for me to get into trouble, because I'm so tired by the time I get home. I don't get in trouble much, right? Because I'm working, and it was the same way when I was a young person. So there is such a menu of options. And then the other thing is, I tell people is, this is just the city's offerings. We didn't even scratch the surface on what the Boys and Girls Club and other Center for Youth, other organizations are doing. Next year we hope to amplify their work as well. But we are supporting a lot of the community work that's happening in our community. But we want to make sure that there is something for everybody, and that we are creating as many opportunities as possible to minimize young people getting involved in negative decisions and making sure that they're getting in positive decisions, but also looking at the whole family. The other thing that's new, and we're working on this, is expanding in selected hour centers the hours. We want the hours in selected hour centers, they're going to be longer. They're going to close at 9. And then also I believe we're going to have 4-hour centers that are going to be open on Saturdays.
Yes.
We're going to have 4-hour centers that are also open on Saturdays to make sure that there's also Saturday coverage for people to be able to go to in different quadrants. So that is that is there. I believe that we have to do everything within our power to ensure that we create opportunity. Now, whether or not people take advantage of it, that's the hard part, right? But we are going to make sure that it's available. And I believe that with the track record of these great people that work here, that are standing behind me, that are here, they're going to make sure that they make it happen because they have the experience, skills, and the compassion for our community to help transform Rochester into one of the best places for our young people during the summer and then even during the school year. We hope that many of this stuff carries forward during the school year. The school district also has some of their program offerings, and I would have you check in with the school district as well. The school district has their own separate offerings as well of things that they will be doing over the summer. But I believe that the city of Rochester has the best summer offerings as indicated. This is People's Exhibit A. If you were in the courtroom, this is some of the best things that we have offering. Any other questions?